Oh my goodness. I am trying my very first red cap Amanita Mario mushroom. Today, we are trying a mushroom that is fully legal. Applause. And linked to order in this video's description. So let's talk about this mushroom. Okay, who's that Pokemon? Who's that fungus? Let's see if you can guess. This mushroom has been traditionally used in shamanic ritual to induce altered states of consciousness and is believed by some to provide spiritual insight. From Super Mario power-ups to Santa Claus's entire shtick, this red and white cap has made a massive impact on the culture too. That's right, today we are talking about none other than Amanita Muscaria. Amanita. You know what? I'm gonna need a cap after this one because this is the first video I have ever made where the mushroom is linked in the description. I am so excited.
The following video is made for the purpose of education and harm reduction. We are not promoting the use, procurement, or possession of any plant medicine or substance. We encourage everyone to do further research and prioritize safety.
Though it is legal, just like many other plant medicines and mushrooms, Amanita Muscaria poses a risk of toxicity if not properly prepared or taken in appropriate doses. This video does not promote any specific dose or frequency and urges all sitting with it to exercise moderation.
Amanita Muscaria, also known as the fly agaric mushroom. Today, I will be trying a variety of delicious and maybe not so delicious Amanita products that you at home can order on the Minnesota Nice Ethno website, starting at only $12. These include tinctures, topicals, capsules, tutable tea blends, powders, and more. And for 10% off your order, don't forget to use my code 𝐓𝐑𝐈𝐏. You can also find Blue Lotus, Dream Herb, Kana, Kava, and more. Everything in their shop is fully legal and linked in the description below. And for all my space cadets and psychonauts watching, yes, Amanita is classified as a
ℏ𝐼𝐎.
So we're gonna take it easy, my friends. We are going to start low and go slow. Let's jump right in. What's the difference between these shrooms and not so legal shrooms? The shrooms I've discussed previously on this channel contain an active compound known as psilocybin. Psilocybin, which primarily affects serotonin receptors in the brain, is still classified as a Schedule I substance in the United States, and as long as that is the case, I can never ever source that for y'all, okay? Or else I'd probably be behind bars by now. However, the active compound in Amanita is known as Muscimol and is currently fully legal. Muscimol primarily affects GABA receptors in the brain. It's known for having very similar effects to a host of other not so legal party favors. Some compare its euphoria to alcohol, its relaxation to dissociatives, and its mind-altering nature to other hallucinations that I will not name. Health benefits may include anti-inflammatory effects, and certain studies have suggested potential neuroprotective and pain-relieving effects, though more scientific evidence is needed to verify why exactly that might be. Today, I will also dive into the benefits of my own Amanita practice. Now, if you've ever seen shroom chocolates sold out in the wild, this is the mushroom that is often found in those. Yes, not the shroomy shrooms, the Amanita shrooms. Today's video is super important when it comes to sourcing, because with these gas station gummies and mushroom chocolates, there's actually a super high risk of mislabeling or inaccurate ingredients. They may claim to contain Amanita, but actually contain other very dangerous substances that you are not at all able to verify. For a deeper dive on that, I recently did an entire shroom alert video, so please be sure to check that out. And now, it is time to see what our nice Minnesota friends have sent us. Kind reminder, you can order all this and more using the website linked in the description. Code 𝐓𝐑𝐈𝐏 for 10% off. Let's open these bad boys up. Michi also wants to say hi to everybody. He hopes everybody is having a lovely time watching me talk about red and white caps. Let's rip right into them. All right, in this first package we got, ooh. These are caps. These are dried caps. Okay, this one is the Amanita regalis closed cap. Whoa, holy moly. Those are the biggest caps I've ever seen in my life. These are not Amanita Muscaria, but these are Amanita regalis. Go off. Okay, let's see what else we got. Now this is the star of the show. These are Amanita caps, actual Amanita caps. I have never seen these before in my entire life. They are huge, they are massive. Dried Amanita Muscaria caps, and I will be trying these today in today's video. And I'm going to be completely honest to you about these. Oh, I am so excited. And I'm gonna take it easy on these caps. I recommend everybody work their way up. Always, mushrooms can be a tummy no-no, so just be careful. All right, let's see what's in the second package. Ooh, okay. Starting us off strong, we got a refill for our blueberry blue lotus gummies. If you haven't checked out my blue lotus video, please be sure to do so. I review these, they are delicious. Ooh, next up we got blue lotus extract. These are some extras here. I have not tried this before. I'm guessing that's a tea situation. All right, and finally we have one more. Ooh, my favorite flavor. Let's go. Sour cherry Amanita gummies. This is my favorite flavor. Sour cherry Amanita gummies. I told them by far, I love this flavor more than anything. It's so delicious. It tastes just like candy. Oh, and you can see the sugar is so crystallized and juicy and delicious looking. Oh my gosh, you guys. I've been eating these gummies for over a year. I will review them and I'll eat them too, but I can already tell you guys, I love these so much, and sour cherry is my favorite flavor. Let's go. Okay, now, before we get into the taste test, we are going to hop into the beautiful history and lineage of this medicine. So, if you're already familiar with that, feel free to skip to this time code. So, fun fact, the name Amanita muscaria came from the Latin word musca, meaning fly. This refers to the mushroom's historical use as an insect repellent. When placed in milk or other liquids, Amanita is believed to attract and then paralyze flies. The Amanita mushroom, with its iconic red cap and white spots, has a long and fascinating history as both a medicine and a sacrament in various cultures. Numerous Siberian tribes, including the Koryak, Chukchi, and Nenets, all have long traditions of using Amanita in shamanic practices. Evidence even suggests its use dating back millennia, with archaeological findings in ancient texts hinting at its role in shamanic practices. And when consumed in ritual contexts, Amanita would often induce altered states of consciousness. It was believed to provide insights into the spiritual world. Amanita was also given to those going on vision quests for spiritual insight and wisdom. And fun fact, some historians even believe that Amanita was used by the Vikings before battle, with its euphoric energy acting as an aid to make the Vikings more powerful warriors. And lastly, we gotta talk about the Saint Nick of it all. Y'all, we have this mushroom to thank for Christmas's entire vibe, and that is a well-documented fact. When we celebrate this form of Christmas, we are celebrating Amanita's legacy as a sacrament. The red and white Amanita has been linked to the origins of Christmas celebrations in folklore. In certain cultures, reindeer are known to consume these mushrooms. Interestingly enough, these animals can metabolize the toxins in Amanita, while the psychoactive compounds remain active in their urine. It's been suggested that the consumption of reindeer urine containing the metabolized compounds may have played a role in the development of the Santa Claus story, with visions of flying and gifting and magic, all potentially influenced by the hallucinogenic effects of Amanita. Before we hop into the taste test, a quick note on side effects. As I always suggest, start with a low dose. For the examples we're using today, this would be 1 microdose gummy. Each one of those is a microdose, or a quarter of a cap. The effects of Amanita can be unpredictable and may include nausea, purging, dizziness, and confusion. While its psychoactive properties are well known, it's crucial to note that Amanita is a potent hallucinogen. That being said, let's try these out. This is the last video I had to shoot today for a reason, because I know I'm not gonna be able to eat these caps and keep going with additional videos. I know that's not going to be a thing that I have the capacity to do. Okay, so for today's taste test, we will be working our way from less potent to more potent. So that being said, we are going to start with the microdose gummies. These are Amanita microdoses. Again, already, I love them. I'm so excited to eat them and review them. Then we are going to get into our caps being Amanita Muscaria closed caps, and I might try a nibble. of the Amanita regalis. It honestly looks like if I try this, I am going to have to summon something at my altar. And what time is it? 7? It's only 7 p.m. I can do some summoning tonight. I think I can stand to do some summoning. Okay, sour cherry Amanita. Let's crack into this. My mouth is watering just thinking about the delicious flavor of these. Oh, you guys, can you see the sugary goodness? Can you see how crystallized and delicious these gummies are? The smell is like a natural cherry goodness. It smells so sweet, so delicious, almost like a cherry Coke. And let's give this gummy a try. Down the hatch. Y'all, mushrooms aside, health benefits aside, spiritual benefits aside, this is a good candy. Like, this is a treat. This is a straight up treat. I have to eat another one. The sour cherry flavor is so delicious and amazing. Out of every product I've ever tried from Minnesota Nice ethno, this is my favorite flavor. The sour cherry. Literally so good. Literally just like a candy. Literally, I can't taste the earthiness of the mushrooms or anything like that at all. I only taste the sour cherry. The sugary crystal goodness, don't get me started. I will say, to notice effects of these mushrooms, I typically will take 3 or 4 of them a day. And when I do, I just have the best day. I get a lot done. I have great energy throughout the day, and I just personally need more of these than just one. When I have just taken one a day, I can't really tell a tangible difference. So that's why I like to stack up this dose. I think 3 will get you right. 3 will get you absolutely right. And again, these are the sour cherry Amanita Muscaria gummies. And each gummy is a 350 milligram dose. So again, that is a legal microdose. That is a microdose of Amanita. But this is a really lovely way to just dip your foot into the microdosing pool, okay? It's gonna be hard not to just rip through this bag and absolutely eat all of these. Because as good as these were before, I swear the flavor has improved. I swear these are even better than the ones I had before. So whatever y'all are doing over there, keep it up. So good. Love those gummies. And next up, we are going to try the dried caps. So, the smell smells just like shrooms, dried shrooms. Earthy, shroomy, a little sweet undertone, I would say, I'm picking up on. But mostly that earthy portobello musk is what I'm majorly getting from these. Oh, these caps are literally so beautiful. Y'all can see the signature red cap with the white dots. And also almost like golden sheen, like a golden teacher cap gold on the very, very tippy top. It's like a red gold. All right, I think this is a nice sized one. Again, I would not recommend eating a whole cap. I would recommend starting out with like a quarter cap or half a cap, but for video purposes, I will be eating this full cap. I really almost don't want to eat it because it's so beautiful. Oh my goodness. I am trying my very first red cap Amanita Mario mushroom. It literally tastes like regular shrooms, just a little salty. Almost tastes like salty shrooms, like salted shrooms. Less earthy, way more sweet than like a psilocybe mushroom. This is actually really easy to eat. That's dangerous. Okay, I'm rocking with the taste. It's got like a sweet, salty, the umami is there, the mushiness is there. No offense to psilocybe mushrooms, but this is a much less challenging cap to eat. I quite enjoyed that. I literally thought I was gonna sit here and have to like grin and bear it and be like, you guys, it's a mushroom, and suffer. I thought I would suffer. I really expected all day today that trying that cap would be No, that was yum. That was delicious. That was really good. The taste is like regular dried shrooms, but with more of a sweet rounding out of the flavor profile and an upfront saltiness. Way sweeter, way more like down the hatch. Y'all know when you eat like shroomy shrooms, you really gotta breathe through it, okay? This, I could pop a bunch of these. Wow, that was really unexpectedly yummy and delicious. I did not expect that at all. And these again, legal, yummy, dried mushrooms. Let's freaking go. Am I already feeling it? Let me not get in my head on camera. If you guys don't want to eat these caps, you can also tea them, you can also powder them, you can capsule the powder. But before you do any of that, check out the Minnesota Nice website because I do believe they also sell capsules and I do believe they also sell powder of Amanita. But that was probably the most delicious dried mushroom I've ever tried in my life. I don't know what y'all did. I don't know if y'all salted this to preserve. I don't know what y'all did. But I like the taste of that. I like the taste of that. Okay. Thank you, beautiful Amanita. Thank you so much. Thank you. I can feel myself becoming like Mrs. Claus right now. I feel so happy and warm and comforted by these mushrooms. I literally feel just happier, like genuinely, I feel happier after eating that cap. I feel like I had that cap and it was like a... I feel like I was little and I ate the cap and now I'm big and it's Christmas. Let's freaking go. I'm not joking, y'all. I feel the euphoria and I don't feel any sort of anxious sort of come up. I feel the euphoria. I feel the happiness. And what's next? Okay. I'm also gonna just take a nibble. I'm gonna take a nibble of these Amanita Regalis closed caps because I wanna be able to tell you guys the effects of the Amanita Muscaria caps. So I'm not gonna take too much of this or else I feel like the effects could get jumbled up, but we'll do a taste test.
Kind reminder, the effects and minimum dosage of these brown caps are much more intense and very different from the red caps. Comment if you would like to see a separate video and as always do your research.
Okay, this has a way more bitter smell. Ooh, earthy, bitter, almost a semi-sweet chocolate is what I'm picking up on. Like so earthy, it's almost giving like a coffee or a chocolate. And this is again the Amanita Regalis caps. Wow, so beautiful. So beautiful. Look at that cap. This is a dried cap. It is brown with a similar sort of golden sheen and white spots. Okay, let's try this little truffle out. I'm gonna just take a little, just to give y'all an idea of the taste. Now that's that shroomy taste. That's that shroomy taste. We're working through it. We're working our way through it. That's that shroomy taste, okay? That tastes way more like a 𝐓𝐷 to me. Ooh! If just that little amount packs such a punch, I can't imagine eating a cap like this very quickly. I will say it does have a sort of a chocolatey or like coffee sweet umami, but it's like semi-sweet or dark chocolate and very bitter, very earthy. We're working through it. We're getting through it. We're getting through it. I got a chaser. Let's chase it a bit. That's my daily 3. That's my daily 3 right there. Love y'all to death. Not necessarily a flavor I would like to linger in my mouth. A much more expected flavor for a dried mushroom, the Amanita Regalis. Okay, and just my research tells me this, that not only is the flavor of Amanita Regalis a bit more potent than Muscaria, but the effects of Amanita Regalis are also a bit more potent. Amanita Regalis also has psychoactive effects, also is a psychoactive mushroom, but is also legal. So if y'all were trying to get down with your caps, y'all could order both and compare. This is gonna be it. This is gonna be the potent one. Just take it easy in terms of dosing for your first time. We don't want you with any tummy no-nos. We don't want you with an upset tummy. We don't want you delirious. We want a good time, and a surefire way to find a good time dose is to start low and dose up each consecutive time you sit with the medicine. So Today, I only tried 1 cap. Honestly, I feel like I could eat 3 more caps right now. I feel happy. I feel good. I feel solid. I do not feel any anxiety. I feel giddy, like a kid on Christmas Eve, okay? I can see clearly the spirit of Christmas within these caps. Absolutely. And the true spirit of Christmas. Christmas's beautiful shamanic Siberian origins. This was absolutely delightful. I can't wait to eat more of these. I literally cannot wait to eat more of these. But the effects, like the euphoria is washing over me. It is hitting me very quickly. I feel very different and I feel like I'm ready to dance, honestly. I've worked so much today. I've shot so many videos. Like I should be tired right now, but this has me ready to pump on some jams and just like dance in my room and have a party. I feel like it's low-key giving party time. Very unexpected. The taste was unexpected. The effects were unexpected. I feel happy, excited, optimistic, and I have not really experienced legal treats, I will say legal treats, having such an immediate effect on my mood. But these made me happy. Yay! These made me really happy. They are so cute. They are so sweet. I honor the spirit within them. I honor their lineage. I think that they're absolutely fantastic, absolutely wonderful. I feel like I could gab about how great I feel. I just want to gab, but I will spare y'all and let's cut to the next part because I just want to talk and dance right now. I want to talk and dance. I want to go out. I want to party. Amanita update. This is the next day in the afternoon. It's around 4 or something now. Oh my freaking goodness. Y'all are not gonna believe me, and I have no reason to lie, even though this is a sponsored video. That was literally the most incredible experience I've had with a new plant medicine since the first time I tried shrooms, like psilocybin shrooms in college. I cannot articulate to y'all how incredible the last 15 hours have been. I am literally at a loss for words. I'm gonna go over the pros and the cons of my experience, and I did take another little cap. I didn't only have one because I was like, this is so amazing, I need to have another one. Anyways, after the video, I still felt really happy, very euphoric, but I got really sleepy, and then I went to lie down in my bed because I just spent all day making videos and working really hard, and I don't even know if I fell asleep. I just my body relaxed and rested, and I wasn't watching any videos or anything. I was just lying in my bed, enjoying the rest for about an hour. While I was lying down, I felt like I was beginning to go transparent. I felt like I was fading in and out of just being, and I just felt my spirit and my soul squeaky clean, going through a car wash, and just, I guess these are the dissociative effects, but oh my goodness, I felt weightless on my bed. And still today, I feel so much lighter, almost like if you've ever gone to a flotation tank multiple times in a row, you'll feel like you're levitating off your bed after you get in the habit of floating. It's giving post-flotation tank. And then I got a wave of energy over me. I got up, I cleaned, I felt so good and just completely mellowed out. What really stands out to me are the dissociative effects of Amanita. I did the dishes, I ate some. I had such an amazing night by myself, and just my body, my spirit, my mind feels so good. I often suffer with uncontrollable thoughts. Sometimes those thoughts can be stressful. Just a lot of the times, despite my mindfulness practice, when times get tough, I'll have out of control anxiety thoughts, and my out of control sort of Noia, OCD mind went completely quiet and has been completely quiet. It has completely muted that obsessive part of my brain. Okay, and now I will tell you the cons. I think I took this cap too late. I took it around 7 p.m. It did take me quite some time to fall asleep, which that's typically what happens with any sort of psychoactive fungus. I didn't get this brain fried feeling. I don't know if you guys have ever done psilocybin shrooms too late and then you're just like up and it's like 6 a.m. and the sun is coming up and you feel like your brain is fried. I didn't get that, but it took me at least like 30 to 40 minutes to fall asleep because though I had that floaty feeling in my spirit, I couldn't really bring it back down to ground and like pass out or go to sleep. Took me at least 30 minutes to fall asleep. It was pretty hard to fall asleep, so I wouldn't recommend this as like a nighttime cap. This is definitely like a morning cap for sure. But today's the next day. I feel so good in my spirit and my soul and my body. I feel amazing today. I have felt like this afterglow of the Amanita. Like I still feel like I'm under its effects almost like 20 hours later. And this has been one of the most fantastic experiences I've ever had with a mushroom ever. And it's just been me by myself in my apartment, chilling out and having a really great time. And I feel like I can see the difference literally like on my face. And like when I look in the mirror, I'm like, oh, she's not so weighed down by all she has to do and impending doom and the state of reality. Wow. So that's not to say I've been delusional about it, but wow, the Amanita really has kicked me into gear. I got a lot done today. I was able to wake up and I felt so well rested. I slept very lightly, like I woke up throughout the night, but I had vivid, beautiful dreams and like inner child messages in my dreams and just really sweet, amazing dreams, like definitely super, super lucid dreams when I finally was able to fall asleep. And it's rare for me to wake up in the morning and feel well rested. I woke up 2 hours earlier than normal this morning, and I have so much more to talk about, so maybe I'll make another video where I go more into depth about the effects of Amanita, but just, I'm at a loss for words. This was not what I was expecting at all. Super incredible. No tummy aches, no negative side effects at all, except for me not being able to quiet my brain down and go to sleep. That's the only thing that I would say was a con or a negative, but holy moly, y'all, the caps. Okay, let's get this video wrapped up. Chrysanthus, back to you. Wow, I feel great. I feel like too excited to read my script, but I'm gonna anyways. Finishing up, it is important to remember that the research on Amanita is still ongoing. While some studies suggest these potential benefits, more evidence is needed to confirm them definitively. So all of the benefits that I've been talking about today, whether it be my own microdosing practice of like feeling really good when I take 3 gummies or feeling almost immediate euphoria after taking the red caps, all of this is reported. We still need more studies and more research to back up why certain things may be. Of course, we know the effects of Muscimol on our GABA receptors and we know how it works, but more science is still needed in this space. Additionally, I say this every time, but hundreds and hundreds of years of ritual practice and tradition is in its own way, its own research as well. Human research. So where Amanita does not have the science necessarily as much as other mushrooms might, it does have the lineage of folks sitting with this ritualistically and medicinally for hundreds and hundreds of years and continuing to do so to this day. I am so grateful that these mushrooms made their way into my life. These caps are like happy caps. I feel so excited. I was genuinely worried that I'd be like completely tripping out by the end of this video, but I just feel a boost in my mood. I feel the euphoria. I feel excited, and like the lights around me do feel a little bit brighter. I feel like my vision has gotten potentially more sensitive, or I'm just like a little bit more alert. Additionally, a super important note for everybody. I always recommend taking these treats sober, not mixing them with anything else, but I super would not recommend taking any of this combined with alcohol, benzos, depressants, or MAOIs, especially the red caps. I would only recommend sitting with Amanita in a sober state. And as always, if you experience any side effects after trying a new treat, a new plant medicine, if you have any underlying health conditions, please consult a medical professional before continuing continuing. A professional, which I am not. A professional, which I am not. I am an enthusiast on YouTube who loves mushrooms and cares about mushrooms and is always going to give you guys an honest review of things. Really quickly, shout out to Gabe over at Minnesota Nice ethnobotanicals and his Launchpad podcast. I recently sat down for an interview with him earlier this week. I cannot wait for you guys to see that. It's a really exciting episode where I talk about so much. I can't even begin to talk. We get into so much. Everybody please go over there, subscribe. I will link in the description. And that's a glimpse into the magic of Amanita. All of these Amanita treats and more are all available on the Minnesota Nice Ethno website, linked in the description. And for 10% off your order, please be sure to use code 𝐓𝐑𝐈𝐏. These products start at only $12 USD. As I always say, I don't understand how they're making money. Between the commissions that support my channel that I'm able to make off of y'all using my code to how low their prices are, I don't see the margins. I don't get it. These are genuine products. They are sourced honestly, but they cost so little. Make it make sense. You can also find Blue Lotus, Dream Herb, Kanna, Kava, and more. Everything in their shop is 100% legal. Legal and linked. Legal and linked. If you dug this video, please be sure to subscribe to the channel. You can also get with the realm on Instagram and TikTok at 𝐓𝐑𝐈𝐏. And my DMs are open on Patreon. Shout out to all of our lovely Patreon patrons whose names you can see here. Without y'all, this channel would not be possible. Without y'all, I would not be able to eat delicious and contemplative tasting mushroom caps. Without y'all, I would not have the opportunity to do what I do. And please, if you are not a Patreon patron, please consider becoming one. If you dig this channel and watch the videos, we have accessible tiers over there, and most tiers get free merch. So that's a perk. That's a perk. Patreon exclusive merch. Speaking of merch, also check out our 𝐓𝐑𝐈𝐏 shop for this Keep It Trippy merch and these new beautiful Mush Love designs. You can get this Mush Love design on journals, mugs, tote bags, t-shirts, hoodies, you name it. Lastly, I have an Amazon offering of these beautiful original journals. We have a dream journal, an inner child journal, and a trip journal going on a trip. If y'all grab them caps, please be sure to grab a journal, okay? It's so important to have a journaling practice when it comes to all these altered states of mind, writing it down, remembering the things, practicing mindfulness. We love it all. And that's a wrap for the red cap. I hope y'all dug this video. Please share it with a loved one if you did, who would be interested in a legal mushroom. Y'all, thank you so much for being here. I feel just like a flower. I just feel like a Christmas bouquet, okay? I feel great. I feel happy. I feel loved. Shout out to Minnesota Nice Ethnobotanical. Y'all really holding it down for this channel. Shout out to all of y'all freaking making orders. Oh my goodness. Y'all using my affiliate link and my code and making orders. You can reuse these links. You can reuse these codes. Thank you so much for reordering. I love you guys so much. I get 10% off of every single order you make. And all of that goes right back into the realm, right back into making 𝐓𝐑𝐈𝐏 as a channel. Pop in, possible. I appreciate you. I love you guys all. Thank you so much for being here. I'll see you next time. And as always, keep it trippy.